What's up, guys? I'm on the channel. We're doing today, everybody just going over some projects and stuff. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Also, hit a like button on the video. But if you want to hit the like button, wait till after the video. If you like the video, leave a like on it. But definitely hit the subscribe button to join the adventure. I'm sorry, I'm out of breath. I play with my dog and I'm just trying to talk now. Whew. So, alright, so what we got going on for the channel for the next, hopefully, next couple weeks is some welding. We're gonna do some welding projects. We got some aluminum going for Frank, our LS Mustang. We got the freaking, what do you call this damn thing? Predator 212 turbo engine. Now, what we gotta do for this thing, I'm gonna go over a quick overview of what we have to do to it. I did a little overview before, but now I'm gonna give you more in depth of like what we're gonna do and stuff like that. So, what's gonna happen is we're gonna clock this. We're gonna try to clock the intake of this turbo. We're gonna try to bring this thing all the way over to here. Basically, have it point out right here, so I can make a nice loop that goes right around here and come right into here. So this is, so I'm getting rid of this whole bend thing, because the problem with this whole design is that the gas gets trapped. Like I said, the engine doesn't have a lot of suction. It has a lot of suction, don't get me wrong, but not enough, I don't think, to keep gas from collecting down here and doing a whole bunch of bad things. So we're gonna flip that thing down here so it's a nice short path, and the fuel and air only has to go down slope, not up a huge slope and then down this really not very sharp, steep of a slide into here. So, because usually when I ran it, fuel got caught up in here. Fuel even got caught up in here. Actually, it was even like stuck, and you even saw like the air like fuel slushing right here to a certain point, and we don't want that. We really don't want. Oh God, I almost tripped. So we definitely gotta get this turbo clocked all the way over here. Another thing we're gonna do is replace the flywheel. As you see, we're missing a piece right here, which is what flew off and did that. And then we gotta replace our ignition coil. So this is 30 bucks. That's gonna be another like 15, 13 bucks. Miscellaneous stuff going on with this. Now, the turbo oil system, I'm not sure if I'm gonna use the system I have still, or if I'm gonna switch it up and use a real system. Now, what I would like to go to is a gear oil system for it and have it connect to the crank somehow, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. But we'll take that little step at a time, little by little. Because we got a pretty cool design going on right here. I literally have an oil pickup system coming out of the block for the oil. Like, this oil is like really black. Oil pickup system coming in through here. Now this is where your oil sensing unit was at, and I took it out, drilled it, tapped it, sealed it, sealed it a lot, and then I slapped this thing on here. I basically tightened. I subbed on it. It's not coming off at all unless I cut it. Then this comes down here, goes to the pump, comes up through there, and then drains back down into this little guy right down here, which is our oil cap thing. What you want to call it, fill cap, which is on both sides of the engine. So other than that, we might do some valves on the springs. I don't think we're gonna do that yet, because kind of the idea of this build is gonna be, you know, what's gonna go wrong first and what's gonna go wrong last. So we already know, and we taking off the governor. The first thing that's gonna go is your magneto. Your magneto is gonna fly off and try to kill you. So if you're gonna do this project, definitely replace your flywheel with a billet one, because that can kill you. That can really whack you in the head and really give you a good hospital visit. So, because 10,000 RPMs and a thing flying off of it does not sound happy. Does not sound good at all. So, definitely do that for your build. Other than that, what we got going on here? Sorry, I'm just trying to see. So we got that. That's not really important. So, other than that, we're gonna have to clean out the carburetor. The carburetor is probably a little gunky from leaving the fuel in it, which I totally forgot about it. So definitely gotta take the carb off, check the fuel filter, the fuel down here, take this thing off, and just, you know, make sure it's good to go. And then we may even switch to E85. I do have an E85 station down the road now, so we might even switch to E85 on this thing to make it a little safer for the boosting and make the stock block last a little longer, not a little piston and everything like that. So that should be neglectable. Now we do gotta read the spark plug, which I don't think I have the tools down here. No, I don't. So we definitely gotta read the spark plug, change the spark plug, get some extra spark plugs so that we have that for the build here. I'm gonna avoid taking this turbo off because there's gaskets and things that I don't have right now, and hopefully I don't know if I can find them. I could probably find them, but probably a pain in the ass to find them. But yeah, so that's the turbo engine build. That's kind of what's going to be happening on videos and stuff like that. Maybe take the side case off, see if there's any metal in the oil in the pan or anything like that, because it's probably a good idea to check it, honestly. But so as of what I was talking about with the welding, I gotta remake this. I gotta remake this out of aluminum because this is actually like really heavy. Like this is holding onto the gear changer of the transmission. So this is like a lot of weight. This is all steel. Now, I honestly did this project because I really wanted to do TIG welding, and I did. Now this was with my crappy TIG welder. Now we got two really good TIG welders. We got this one, and and I got my other one over there, my hitbox. So the other one's more for aluminum. Well, that's the one we're gonna be using. But they both do all TIG welding. You know, they do steel. Well, no, this one does just steel. That one over there just does aluminum and steel. So yeah, so we got some cool projects with that. If you didn't see that a couple of videos ago, I did some stick welding on this, which that's for this machine here. So if you guys want to see more on, like, I'm only doing a couple test videos so you guys want to buy this machine or not. I think it's a pretty good price welder for what it is. So it's a little different, it's a little this, but it gets the job done at a reasonable price. So, you know, welding on a budget, right? So we got some stick welding there. We got some TIG welding, which I do have real TIG welding from that machine, which is this right here, which I didn't show it on video, but this is the TIG weld I got from this. What is this? 1/4" steel. So 2 1/4" steel. I was able to weld it with a TIG welder, and got some really nice beads, really nice dimes in some areas. More like towards the end or beginning. This was in the end. So pretty damn cool work with that. I'm gonna find my piece of aluminum. Where's my aluminum? Oh, I know where's that. So, and this is kind of what I did. I had a little adventure with the welder over there. Now that one's a DC welder. Now it was advertised to be able to TIG weld aluminum using DC. So, or no, it was a MIG weld, which you can MIG weld with DC because that machine there has that machine right there does have an aluminum gun you can buy for like $100. Now, the only thing about that machine over there is it's painted by getting the wire through, and that's kind of the reason why you use a spool gun over putting aluminum in the machine right there. And honestly, I use flux core. That's what that weld is right there. Terrible, really bad, not good. This weld right here was argon gas and solid core wire. That didn't do anything. Honestly, the flux core did more than the gas weld, which is very shocking. And then for the machine that I said the hitbox one, which was I think it was actually last video, which is yesterday's video. Right here we got some nice TIG welds. If you look at that, was this with rod or without? This might have been without rod. I don't know, was it with rod? No, this is definitely with rod. This was with rod, and this was another one. So this was a little too hot. This one was a little cooler. As you see, like how wide it is. So that one's really wide. That one's this is much narrower. So that came out really good. We got really good dimes right there. And then as well, I have some really good welds in there. But sadly, when I was trying to test weld this, I accidentally covered my good welds, which sucked. But it's alright. I tried welding this, but this was too dirty. This is from the flux weld / the solid core weld with that machine over there. And I just couldn't weld it because it was just too dirty. As you can see, it has all this crusty shit on it, and not good for welding. Not good for welding at all. So I got this crank here for a reason too, which I'm not going to expose that yet. That's probably more of a later on in the channel when we really start growing in the channel. But I do plan on doing some pretty cool things with two LS engines. Keep that in mind. As well as, I do have some merch dropping soon, and I want to share that with you guys, but it's probably not going to be until Friday's video. Today's Wednesday, so Thursday, so maybe tomorrow or Friday's video I'm going to be dropping my merch. So the merch is going to be, there's going to be two versions of it. You're going to have the actual merch, and then you're going to have like the channel merch. So kind of the ideology of this is going to be because, yeah, I don't know the ideology of it yet, but I want to have like a playful merch, or it's like, all right, channel related, and then I'm gonna have like a whole nother side of it where it's like, all right, well, this is like for all around person, like, you know, you don't have to watch our channel to buy the merch. So that's kind of the idea I'm gonna have for my double merch section. Alright, so the camera died right there, but whatever it is. So keep out for our merch drop. Other than that, listen, I'm gonna end the video off here. Oh, let me just, so Sim Racer, I love the sim racing. I love sim racing, but the videos don't do well. I bought this for two things. One, I want a sim racer, and I just kind of want to just try driving a sim race and, you know, try to get better at racing, which I think I did get better at racing using it. Now, number two is going to be to make content to hopefully grow the channel. Now, that was really the main reason, realistically, to grow the channel, which is not working. It's definitely not a thing to be able to grow the channel with. It's a very small niche, and I thought it was gonna be pretty cool, like, you know, be racing, but people want to see real racing. You guys want to see actually cars getting torn up, or just beaten the hell out of, in real life survival, not just crappy freaking virtual shit we have in the basement here. So we're gonna be switching that up. I'm gonna be selling it, and I'm gonna reinvest that money into my future of the channel and my own future as well. So a few other ideas, because I have another series which it's gonna involve flipping things, but we're gonna try to see what we can do with that. So, but yeah. So other than that, guys, I'm gonna end the video off here. Long enough video for talking. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like down below. Comment down below anything you guys want to see on the channel. Anything you guys want to, think we can do better on the channel. Editing, how's the editing? How's this? How's that? And anything you guys can think of for advice or anything like that. Or if you guys want some advice, comment down below as well. So, subscribe to the channel. Do your taste of our dreams. Don't let it get in your way. Stay Maverick. I'll see you guys in the next one.